Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm gonna show you setups and lineups on every map, both wall lineups and granite lineups. So yeah, I hope you learned something and let's get straight into it. So starting off with A side on Ascent, I'm gonna first show like attacker side and then defender side. So I have a lineup for behind dice and behind Jan here. All you wanna do is just aim on that. I can take an operator. Like aim on this spike here and throw. It will go and land perfectly there and take behind dice and all the way in this corner and here. And then you can just jump up on this thing, stand on this barrel here, and then you want to aim like in the middle of this like tip of the spike, not there but just there. And by throwing that one you will have a wall for 3, which they can't go like in here even if they come from mid. It blocks off a lot of stuff here. So yeah, I would still recommend to close the door, but you just have double protection. So yeah, that's good. If you're not using that wall, I would just recommend smoking this, closing the door, and then throwing a wall heaven because... Oh wait, I failed. Like throw it deep here. Because that is super OP when they're trying to retake. On defense, I recommend... I have like 3 sensors I normally use, or 4 maybe. This is my most usual or my most like used setup. I'm playing behind dice. You can just pick off your sensors here. I also use this sensor. You can't place it like here, so you have to place it in this like little gap between the cable and the door. And then you can pick from here, get a kill switch, or if they have pushed in, you can just swing from here. I would recommend always holding this when you're playing behind dice because, or if you play this strip at least, because if Jet dashes in here, she can just swing super quick, and you won't like, you will die. So yeah, that's A for you. Okay, so moving on to B side, I have this lineup that lands stairs. I just stand on this well, or I think it's a well. And then I place my the middle of the mouse icons here on the grab net, right there, and jump throw. It will go and land perfectly behind or on stairs, like that. Even takes here, but I don't know if someone plays there. And if you want a Granite City, you can just stand in the opening here, aim right here, and go forward and throw it. And it will land the city, like that. The wall I recommend when attacking is just throwing it like this, or if you're close you can throw it like this, and that's better, but you usually aren't that close. You just throw one when you're attacking and then go lane. You can also just throw one market, but you can close the door, so I don't see the reason. And for defending, I usually use this strip together with this strip. Like I put it as as deep as I can, or as like much down as I can, because then it will stun even if they are down here. If they just go and jump like this, then they will still get stunned. But if they run here, they will also get stunned. So the whole reason behind this setup is I can peek off here, get a kill when the Jet dashes. It even like stuns the Jet if she dashes here and then jumps in here. Like it's insta stun now after the buffs. Or if they push site, you can just play here, throw a wall there. If they like kill jolt or something, or if they just flash push, you can just throw the normal wall. I also have this wall that I showed in my previous lineup video. I just have to break this. If you like line up against these two and just throw there, or look there and throw, you will get a perfect wall for here. You see they can pass here, and so they have to break the middle or 2 small orbs. So yeah, that's very good. And yeah, that's B side. Okay, so I have some lineups from mid. I won't talk about mid as much in this video, but I just want to show you a few lineups on the different maps. So the first one is here. Just stand against this corner and aim right on top of this tree. Jump throw. It will land perfectly in cubby and stun everyone that's here. You see, even in this corner. The second one I want to show you is just stand right here, or you can stand like where the border is and just aim right there, jump throw. The reason I jump throw it is because it goes higher, and if someone is holding with an up, they won't see it as easily, or as easy. And the third one is if you stand against this corner and just put your HUD line like that on this lamp here, and throw. It will go through the roof market and bounce down and sees anyone that's standing here or like here. So yeah, that's good if you want to do a B split, and you can just smoke off cubby, and then you're free to go. Okay, now we're on A side on bind, and I'm gonna show some lineups here from main, and then some setups. So the first one here is if you just put your HUD line like this on this like red towel here or whatever it is, like that, and throw. It will land lamps like that. Take all here and a decent chunk inside of lamps too. And if you stand in the same spot and aim or put your like outline like that, this like part that goes down here on this like little shadow thing or next to the red thing, and throw it. It will land right there and take all this space, even there. And I have another one for lamps. If you're playing this side, you just aim right here, jump throw, and it will land lamps. Just like that. So yeah, that's the 3 lineups I use for bind A side. So the setups I do is like I place a sensor here, and I place a sensor here. And then I wall here when on like Skydog contact, or when I hear Skydog or Fade Proud or anything. I just wall like that. It will make it awkward for the enemies to push in, since like the only orb that they can break that makes an entrance for them, I guess, is the middle, because this one is in the portal, this one is behind the thing, so they can't see it from here. They can only shoot the middle orb from main. Or I guess these two, but it won't make a difference because they can still get through here. And I mean, they can still jump over, but the sensor is here, so they will stun them, and I can just peek lamps, get a free kill. And it's pretty awkward to like 5-man push over a wall, so they have to break it or rotate. If I don't do that wall, I like to use the Boney sensor, or it's a YouTuber called Boney, also Deadlock main, and he come up with this sensor here from the TP. And it's pretty good. It just stuns this this area in front of the TP when they push in. And with that one, I use this one. You can use like a sensor here too. I normally use this one if I put like a sensor here or something. But yeah, and that's and the wall I placed then is you could just look in this corner and go a bit like out of it and throw. It will land perfectly here. You can even reach the orb here. I've already grabbed it for some reason, but you can take it here, and yeah, the opponents can't. So yeah, that's A side. I have 2 lineups for B side. I don't use them that much because you can just throw them without lineups, but in some cases they might be useful. The first one is just place your like your sonic sensor icon below this flower, and it will land cubby. And the minimap covers all there. And the second one is might be a bit hard to see on video, but you see, oh, it's actually way harder than I thought. Like there's a bit brighter spike here in the sky that I just aim on. I think if you test it out in custom yourself, you will see it. And it lands on top here. Unfortunately, it doesn't stun in here, but if it lands here, like it stuns or seizes everyone that's around here, so it's pretty good. The setups I like to do is, of course, this one. Super good if they just jump out here. Oh wow, stunned in 1 second. And the other one I like to use is just place one like right next to that box. It doesn't stun me if I stand here, and I can just focus on this sensor, peek out, get a kill when my team is smoke, and if they push me on the other side, they will get stunned. I have a wall line up here too. If you just go to this and this edge and then aim right there, jump throw. Wait, I threw it a bit early there. Jump and then throw. It will land long. The reason this one is good is for like if they don't go long, because then you don't have to worry about them going long like 20 seconds after round has started. But I mean, then you can just throw this one, so you don't need a lineup. I just use one because I can. And the second wall you do sometimes, just wall off here. You have the whole hookah you can play from. If you push long, you can just sit up here. It's pretty good with Deadlock because you can just take space so easily, or remain control of space so easily, rather. So yeah, I also like to use like these sensors. You can use them sideways here, or also on attack. This wall is very good. You throw it like this, and they can't get through here, or here they can. Oh, actually they can see from here. You throw it a bit more in towards like here, they can't even see. So yeah. I also just like to throw this one with my main. Actually, I have a big aim here, so it does like this, so they can't go anywhere. And yeah, that's B site. We're on Breeze now, and I won't go that in depth on this map because I recently made a guide on it explaining how I play. So watch that one if you want like an in-depth guide. But I'm just gonna show you the stuff I'm doing on this map. So yeah, just aim a little bit above this shadow here, go forward and jump throw. It will bounce off there and take this corner and backside here. Oh shit, there. That's what I do in main. Then when I come to site, I stand in this corner, and this works even with the wiper wall up. You aim in this corner. This is new for Deadlock. I didn't show this in the Breeze guide. But if you aim like in this corner on the roof here, it creates this OP wall. I don't know, I just found it yesterday and it's super good. So yeah, the thing about this is if they break this one, they only have access here, which doesn't matter really because they can just jump over, but it still makes like it awkward for them to play around here because they're stuck. And if they destroy this, you only have the way in the middle, and if you destroy this, you can't go in the middle, you can only go backside. So you have so many reasons to use this wall, and especially you just attack here, throw this wall, then you're completely safe from this area. You can just play over here, you can play here and aim right there. They can't do anything behind you. And if you hear like Omen, TP or Jet Up Drop, then you know, of course. But it's so good, especially in clutch situations like 2v3 or 2v4 or something. Or even 1v2, you can like isolate this angle because they won't be able to see you. So yeah, that's what I do on attack. The setups I do is just place a sensor here, then place a sensor here, or yeah, often here. And then I peek off this sensor through the wall. When it goes off, peek, get a kill. I can peek wider, get a kill here. Just be careful here though, because if the enemies are here, you can just peek, get one here, and then go back. You will often get away with one, so yeah, that's what I would do. You can always place a sensor here too, to get like a double kill from this side, because you're not really holding this side. I mean, you can throw a wall to stall out Viper Toxin or stuff, but yeah. Just watch my guide if you want to get more tips. With a new wall, you can just throw one on this shadow here, like that. And it will create a perfect wall, because if... Oh, I fail a bit now, because if you just throw it a bit deeper like here, even if they break this one, they can't get through. If they break this one, they can only get there. So... And yeah, because this here is blocking off the rest of the mid. So they have to break the middle orb, and that stalls a lot of time. And also I think it's kind of hidden if you throw it here. I could be wrong though. Yeah, I'm wrong. But I mean, it's a bit more hidden than throwing it here, I guess. But yeah. So yeah, that's A site. On B side, I have two attacking lineups. If you stand on this plank, aim a bit above this Piper or cannon or whatever it is. Just jump throw. It will land backside in the common Viper spot where she stands and all this is his orb. Right there. It will even stun right there, or cease, or whatever you say. You can, if you stand against this pole and create an imaginary corner right here, and then go forward a bit and jump throw, it will then backside in the common up spot, like that, and crouch and everyone that stands right there. When I get in on site, I usually just place like a sensor there and a sensor here, and then I throw my wall there. But I also realized with the new, or it will go a bit deeper, like that. But I also realized with the new wall that you can throw a pretty good one here. If you just throw one there, you have a wall across whole city. and if you only break this one, they can't even go through here. So you can just see on the minimap which one they broke, and know that they can't be the other side. So that's pretty cool. I would definitely use this one. I don't have a consistent way of throwing it though. I can maybe just try to see. Can you just throw it like that maybe? Yeah, that works. I mean, you don't need it to be perfectly in there. So yeah, that's what I do on Breeze attack, please. My defense setup is this. I just place sensor there and a sensor here. That's pretty good. I also like to place like a sensor there, or even a that's if you play backside, so you can place one there and one here and play from here and pick off and stuff. If you play backside, you can place one behind this ladder. That makes it so you see on the minimap here, the radius half the radius is outside the map, so it only activate when they are here. So imagine they're running in and it activates here, and they will get stunned right there, and then they're already that deep, so you can just kill them. Yeah, that's Breeze B site. Okay, so on Icebox A site, the first thing you want to do when attacking is go up to where the gray and yellow line cross here. And then you just want to aim at the lamp right here on the edge between the pipes thing, and just throw one. It will land on the box, crouching enemies in that corner here and even behind the box. It will also crouch anyone peeking here, and that will create a huge advantage for your teammates picking boiler. So yeah. So then the second thing I usually do on attack is I go here, or usually I shouldn't say, this is the best wall in the game, or almost, on attack at least. You go here and aim right below this line here, like that. You don't have to be perfect, but just something like that. And it will create a perfect wall here, because they have to break this one to get through here. They have to break this one to get through to another one, to break that one to get through here. So yeah, they will have to break the middle orb, and it's not the easiest thing to break if they're not here while it charges up. So the only like easy place to get to is rafters, and a lot of people actually go rafters and retake, and that's where the my sensors come in, because I place these sensors when attacking, and then just play here after I plant a bomb. I often plant a bomb on Icebox, first of all because the Deadlock's ult is incredible, and I'm playing Sentinel, so I'm not entering exactly, or sometimes I do, but most of the time I'm not entering. And then I can just pick off my sensors and get free kills. On defense, however, I have also the best setup. The A side is really a site for Deadlock in my opinion. But the sensors I use here is either you place one here, or you place one like with an angle, if I can get it right, like that. So the angles down here. The only thing with this one is it's further away, because I'm gonna play here. But it's what you prefer and what you feel most comfortable playing with. And the second sensor I use is just angle it a bit down from the screens here, and yeah. Then you can play here. You will always get a kill here, or I'm always getting a kill here at least, because they won't expect it, and you can just pick out, get a kill, go back. Now you have the advantage in almost every scenario here. The only thing you don't have if they peek here, they can like flash or something, but I haven't really like met people that just swings here for some reason. So the main places where the enemies come after is there and up there. If they're coming rope, they are a bit more inaccurate, so you have the advantage. If they come there, you have your trip, and if they come up here, you have the advantage of swinging because they can't move, and if they want to pick you, they have to drop. So yeah, this is a very good setup, but you can't do it every round because people will start like throwing util on you. But yeah, that's A side. Now we're on B side on Icebox here, and there isn't that many useful lineups that I use. I have one here. You can just aim on the blue star here, and it will land Icebox, or Icebox, it will land yellow, and it will reach all the way here. And I mean, it can be good if there's only a rifle guy here, but often they will play up here, and then it's better to just Skydog or Sova Drone or whatever your team has, Fade Prowler, Reveal, anything like that. And then I would use my Gravnet more for like nading there, nading top, nading like behind, yeah, like more that stuff. You can even nade late if you know that there is someone behind yellow. You can like nade that and then swing. Use your nade more for swinging stuff or clearing stuff, or yeah, something like that. The wall I usually do here is just throw one against this. It can be a bit tricky to hit. If you're not that confident, you can just go here, and especially if you plant, you can just throw one and plant. But yeah, some sensors I just place on attack. I place one here. You can place one like here, so it stuns if they drop and even if they swing here, and you can just play behind yellow. For defense though, I have some really cool stuff. The two sensors I use is this one and this one. These are pretty good. Obviously I have more. Sometimes I place a setup behind yellow like this, but in this setup I will just show you one that I like. If you go to this corner, you can throw a wall. If you look at this, go up in the middle of the wall or middle of this space, and then go down a bit, and that will create a perfect wall because they can't see one there and they can't see this here. So yeah, it's pretty weird lineup, I know. Just go up here and then go down, but that's what works best for me. If you guys find another lineup that you like better, you can use that one. Then I would play behind here. You can, if they break that one, they will get stunned. You can just peek off, get a kill. You can peek off here, get a kill from that sensor. And yeah, if you can also just double up on sensors here or there, and then just play your wall like you would otherwise. You can even do a pretty cool wall here actually. Like this, if you throw one like that, you can block off this and this at the same time, because yeah, this is pretty good because they have to break two to get in here, and you can focus on this part if they break the other one here. So yeah, that's B-side for you. Icebox is the first map that I'm actually gonna talk a lot about mid, because I've found myself playing mid sometimes, and it's actually pretty good. The wall can do a lot of stuff too, but I will talk about that in a moment. First, I'm gonna show you a lineup that I have for boiler here, and you just go towards this, like where the snow and the shadow meets. You just stand here, and then you wanna place your mouse icons here, the corner of the box, against this green thing. And then you just want to throw it instantly while you run forward. So just press W like a millisecond before you throw, like that. And it will land boiler, like that. Stun even down there. Oh, I don't know what that keeps happening to me. And then after that, if they are like standing back here, they will not be able to see you. And if they are standing a bit up, they're stuck. You can just pick them together with the team. Then I would, after my lineup, I usually just go fast into tube, go up here, just hold this all the time, and then I can swing, get a kill here maybe, or get a kill here. So that I actually like this window a lot. I didn't think I was gonna when I saw it the first time, but yeah. Then I can throw my wall here to just get a lot of control kitchen. I can just play here, hold, have this whole area, and this is a pretty big part of the map actually. Just this, because I get like a whole entrance to big site for myself, and it's not that hard to hold. And then I obviously can go back and just yeah, do stuff here. So yeah, that's attacking mid. When I'm defending mid, you can throw a deep wall down here. It's actually better to get it like there, because first of all, they won't be able to go there and kill you if you're playing like this window. I don't know if you can throw it. Maybe if you just go instantly and throw one there. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. To go instantly and just throw a wall there, and then you can play off this window and hold there. Pretty good. And you have the whole mid if you do that too. That's the things I do. You can always play from here to boiler and then go back to your setup. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the wall earlier on A. Oh god. If you throw one on this corner here, you will get a wall that covers here. And if you break that, they have to go in. They can't go through here if they only break this one. So yeah, it's a very good wall. Now we're on Lotus A side here. You want to go up to this barrier, and when the round starts, you can just aim right here, the corner of the cloud and the wall here. Throw one. It will land in the opening here to sight. And then you can just push in, smoke here and stuff. Always remember to clear this now in the new Lotus, and take orb because it's such a safe orb. And the Deadlock's ult is so OP. When you get in, I always throw my wall here. There's no reason to not throw it there. I mean, if I go 3, I should throw it like there or just backside. But I'm always going here because of this wall, and it's super good. If you're like going late here and rotating when the enemies are not here, I would recommend this wall. This one brings more value, or I mean, you can throw it a bit further like that than this one, because you gain like the whole site. You can play up here completely safely, and here you can have sensors and stuff. But if we say we throw this wall, then I get in, you place a sensor here under the drop, as always. You can place one like on bomb or something, and yeah, then you have sight. On defense, however, I like to place the exact same sensor, actually, this one, because I play it back here, and then the second sensor is, if you angle it from this corner, you will get a sensor to aim in. And then when the enemies push, I throw this wall. It won't block them off from going here, but that's a problem for another teammate of mine. But I'm holding sight, so if they push here, go in here, they will get stunned. I will get free kill. Or if they just go in here and then shoot the orb, they can like crouch in and shoot the orb, and then they will get stunned. If they push here, you have to be careful that you're not standing here, because the sensor will actually stun this area. But just stand like here and hold, and when a jet dashes in or something, you can just get a free kill, and yeah, it's very good. And the reason also for this wall is because you isolate this angle. You don't have to worry about this side. You can just play off here. And that's another, you can place 2 sensors here if you want. Just play double sensor and then turn off this area by throwing like a wall there or something. You can choose a bit, however you want. When attacking B site on Lotus, I have one lineup that I just created just to have one. I'm never using lineups here, but this one can be useful, I guess, but I wouldn't really recommend it, but I'm gonna show it either way. You just wanna put your like box here in the middle on this corner of the roof here, jump throw, and it will go right there and land there. And it will crouch enemies that are standing here, but they can still stand here, so I would still recommend smoking. But if you hear someone moving through the smoke, you can try to spray and get a kill. But otherwise, I would just recommend throwing it there when you get in, clear everything, and then throwing the wall there. Then you can put a sensor there, and sensor on bomb, like that. Or like that if you want that. On defense, however, I use this sensor, or if you can get like that, and this one. I think you can get this more like inwards like that, and you see with those sensors it's kind of hard to see. I'm just gonna remove some. They will be perfect for each other, and you can just play over towards here because the door is closed, and just swing off the trips here and get a lot of free kills. I would also just recommend otherwise just to throw a wall either there or like something like that. Yeah. Just to like block off B, and then you can focus on A. Go either destroy this door or just rotate to A. So yeah, that's my go-to setup on B. Now we're on Lotus C site, and I don't have any lineups for here. I'm just throwing my granite down there or at the wall there. It covers behind here too. And when I get in, I usually just throw my wall like this, or not like that, but like that. So it creates like a perfect wall, and they have to break two. And then I just throw a sensor here, which covers if they're going down here and if they tap the bomb here after you plant. And then the other sensor you can place here and just swing off here if they are like one guy left from city or something. For defense though, I like to use this sensor. Just place it like right there. You can also place like one here if you want to. I would also recommend just placing the same here, though teams might plant here now, so that one might not be as good, but you can still like go for a sensor here or on this stair. I think you can like that and play from here. So yeah, that's pretty good. For the wall on C, I just like to throw this one. Get a lot of value with this one because yeah, if they try to break this one, they can only go one direction, so you can just like hold wherever they break the wall, and you see where they break the wall on the minimap. Okay, so now we're on Split A site, and this is my favorite map at the moment. I really enjoy playing Deadlock on it because she's pretty good at it. The first lineup I have here is from a granite, and you just want to place the sensor right on this painting here in the corner. Throw it. It will land backside and cover behind screens and these corners here. See it? Pretty good. When you get in, you just do whatever you're normally gonna do here, and then you can wall off city. You could like that or that. I would probably recommend the first one. If you have like the space, it's better to wall deeper, of course, but it can be a bit hard. I would just recommend throwing this first one. For sensors, you can just place some below the drop. Pretty good. Peek of it here, and otherwise you can just place it on bomb, of course. For the defense though, however, I like to I actually place this sensor here, and I place this sensor here. The reason for this sensor is the jet dash is in here, you can get free kill, and also if they go site, you can just peek here, get a kill. And the wall I usually do is but just throwing it here, and in the new patch you don't have to be so precise throwing it. You can just make sure they can't grab orb, because you want orb. So you can throw the wall clear, and then just pray that they're not here and take orb. And yeah, that's A side. Okay, now we're on B side on Split here, and I have some cool sensors here. You can actually angle it down from this and create a like sensor on the ceiling or something. And when they go in here, they will get stunned, and you can just peek off here. Or actually, what I've been doing is playing off here, and you have another trap there, and you can get 2 kills from just playing here. I'm doing this if they don't have a sage, because then you can wall here and just peek off your sensors and they can't peek you. But usually I just wall here though. And the second sensor, I told you can use one here, but I usually just do something from here. Either that one or this one. That one is better though. So yeah, that's B side defending. When you're attacking though, I have a lineup here. If you stand against this, and you just aim like a bit up here, up from this corner, and jump throw, it will land backside, and yeah, just crouch everyone that's playing backside. However though, I sometimes just use these 2 trips and play heaven, and then you just wall mid like that, and you can play from heaven and just get kills from your trips. This one's pretty good. So yeah, on Sunset A site here, I actually have a lineup. It's not the best though. It works like this: you just stand on this well here and aim your HUD line right there. Throw it. It lands here, so it's not the most useful lineup because you can just throw through the window, and it almost does the same thing. But I have this one too. If you just stand here and run through, run through the window, you can crouch here. So that might be good. thing I like to do after, just throw a wall in the smoke here, and then you can push sight and they won't be able to get to you. And then just place sensors like this. And if you're coming from elbow also, you can throw the wall like this instead. That's just turning off CT, and you only have to focus from link. But this sensor is very good. You can play off it like that or from here, and you can also have a sensor here then, because you can stand here and hold. Boom. And yeah. On defense, I have a couple of different setups. I'm gonna just show you it because I think they're pretty good. First, we have I like if I play behind here. I have a setup. I place my first sensor here and my second sensor there. The reason for it being that high and above is because if they sneak here, they will see it. If they sneak here with, or if you place it here rather, they will see it. If you place it there up there, it's harder for them to spot it, but it will do the same thing when they run in here. And yeah, the second thing about this sensor, you can just swing off, and it will always stun someone if they run there, so it's very good. So you can just pick off the different sensors. The wall I would recommend for this setup is just throwing it like that, because they can't get to you there, and you can focus on this part if they're pushing both sides. The second setup I would like to show is if you place your what is called sensor right here, or you can either place it on this side or this side, doesn't really matter. Just put it on the wall, and then the second one, put it here. Then you can use this lineup for the wall if you stand against this, and this one might be a bit hard, but you see, if you see like a little pink spot here that's a bit brighter than the rest of it around it, you can just aim a bit under it and jump throw, and it will land main, creating a perfect wall. And let's say they went mid or B, then you don't have to worry about A or an A rotate, because let's say they went mid and someone goes A, they can't get through, they have to break the wall, so you can go and help your team focus on top mid, and you will have all the info you need A main. So yeah, that's A side. When attacking B side on sunset, I like to throw this nade. This is only for if the enemies like to push main, you can throw it like first round, you push here and just see what enemies does. And then if they don't push any round, you can just save it and throw it backside, because the enemies always try to remove if they're sitting in this corner, so you will hear if someone is there, and then you can call it to your team. When you get on site, I would usually just throw this wall, place sensors like this. Very good, they can't really stop it, and you can play main, get kills from both sides. Like your team can also play off it if you plant there. If you don't wall here, you can place a trip right there, and then you can wall off CT and like hold there, and you will also hear if they jump over it. Or I think you can, yeah. If they jump like that, you will have the advantage because it's right there. You can get free kill. So you can play off this transfer too. So this is pretty good setup. It's quite unexpected. When playing B, I like to use this setup. You just place one sensor here and one sensor here. Then the moment the round starts, you just go close the door, so you don't have to worry about there. And then you can play either towards here, but this is likely to get smoked off, so you can play in this corner, and when they get stunned there, just swing kill them, and then you can play safe here, and when they push you, they will get stunned of this, but you won't, even though it's the same line, because you place it on the edge, and then you can get another kill. And if it's too dangerous, then as soon as you hear them pushing, just throw this, and then you might catch someone like alone on site, and especially if they are like in here, then they go up to the edge, try to break this one, and they will get stunned. So this is pretty strong actually. Another thing you can do is just place this sensor as you did, and then place this sensor. This is more like a retake setup, because if you play backside, you let them plant, or you can wall and stall for your teammate to come, but you'll most likely they will get the bomb down. But you just play backside for kills and wait for your teammates. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and there's also timestamps down below if you wanna like hop around and watch different maps and setups and stuff. I just wanna say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently. I've gained so many subscribers, and it's actually unreal to me. Thank you guys so much, and yeah, goodbye.